Hello children, in this video we are going to see about sexual reproduction in plants. What is meant by sexual reproduction? We have seen this definition in the introduction part of this chapter. As what is meant by sexual reproduction? It is the mode of reproduction which take place with the involvement of two parents, that is male and female parents, which is of two different sexes. Okay. During sexual reproduction, male organism having male sex organs which produces male gametes. Female organisms, they will produce female sex organ which is called as ova and generally large and store food. And these male and female gametes fuse and form a zygote which grows into a new organism. Okay, so once again I will tell about this sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means involvement of two parents, that is male and female. Male organism, they will be having male reproductive organ which produce male sex cell called male gametes. In plants, male gametes is pollen grain and female organisms have female sex cell or female gamete which is called as ova, and male and female gametes fuse and form. Fuse means join and form a zygote. This zygote will grows into a new organism. Now let's see about sexual reproduction in plant. Which is the reproductive part of the plant, children? Flower. Yes, so you have studied about this in your previous year. Yes, so flower is the reproductive organ of the plants. So what is the structure of plant? Flower. A flower consists of four main folds. What are they? Sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. Okay, so what are the four main parts of flower? Sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. Here you can see the structure of flower. Okay, so I told that flower consists of four folds. First one is sepal, then this is called petal and next stamen. Stamen consists of two parts. They are filament and anther. Then pistil consists of two parts. They are three parts. They are ovary, style, stigma. Now let's see briefly. Petals, they are colorful and attract the insects for pollination. Okay, so petals are colorful. You know, petals of flowers are colorful which will attract insects for pollination. Stamens are male reproductive part. Here you can see in the picture, which will produce pollen grains. These pollen grains consist of male gametes. Okay, each stamen has two parts. They are filament, that is stalk and anther. Okay, and the swollen top part which has a large number of pollen grain is called as anther. Okay, so stamen will be having the male reproductive parts. What are the male reproductive parts? Filament and anther. And this anther consists of large number of pollen grain. These pollen grains will produce male gametes. Now The carpel is the female reproductive part. It produces ovules which contains female gametes. Okay. So the female reproductive organ of plant, that is carpel, has three parts. They are stigma, style, ovary. Okay, so stigma is the top sticky part which will receive the pollen grain during pollination. Then style is the middle long part, and ovary, which is the swollen part, which contains ovules. These ovules have female gamete or female egg cell. Now, types of flowers. There are two types of flowers. They are bisexual flowers and unisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers means the flowers may be bisexual. That is, they will be having male reproductive part and female reproductive part. That is, they will be having both stamens and carpels. What is the male reproductive part, children? Stamen, isn't it? Female reproductive part, carpel. Okay, so the bi means two sexual. So these flowers contain both stamen and carpels. Example for bisexual flowers are mustard, China rose. China rose is nothing but hibiscus. Okay, the flower may be unisexual. Unisexual means it may contain either stamen or carpels. For example, plants such as papaya, watermelon are unisexual flowers. Now, what is meant by pollination? The process of transfer of pollen grains from an anther to the stigma is called as pollination. So, what is meant by pollination? Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the flower. There are two types of pollination. They are self-pollination and cross-pollination. First one, self-pollination. Self-pollination means the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to stigma of the same flower or another flower of same plant. Okay. Self means own. Yes. So the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the same flower or another flower of same plant is called self-pollination. Now, what is meant by cross-pollination? Transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of another flower or another flower of a different plant of the same species is called as cross-pollination. So, cross means the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma to the another flower of a different plant of same species. So, this cross-pollination will take place with the help of some agents like insects, birds, wind and water. Now, what is meant by fertilization? Now we know structure of flower and how the pollination will occur. Yes. Now, after pollination, this process is fertilization. Fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female gametes to form a zygote. So, during sexual reproduction, there will be a fission of male and female gamete which form a zygote. That process is called fertilization. So, pollination is followed by fertilization in plants. Pollen grains land on the stigma of the ovary. Pollen tubes will grow out of the pollen grain and it travel through the style and reach the ovary. Okay, so pollen grain will land on the stigma of the ovary, and pollen tube will be growing out of the pollen grain, and it will reaches to the style, and then it reach to the ovary. There what will happen? The pollen tube has two male germ cells, and ovule has two polar nuclei and a female germ cell, that is egg. Pollen tube releases these two male germ cells inside the ovule. One of the male germ cell fuse with the female germ cell, that is female egg cell, and form a zygote which grows into the baby plant, that is embryo. The fission is known as zygamy. Other male germ cell will fuse with the two polar nuclei which is present in the ovule, and that process is known as triple fission. So, in flowering plants, two fissions take place during fertilization. So, it is called as double fertilization. So, the egg cell will combine with one polar nuclei and another male germ cells, and another one male germ cells will combine with the other polar nuclei. Okay, so the two fissions are happening during fertilization, so it is called as double fertilization. Zygote divides and form an embryo. Embryo develop into a new plant. So ovule, it develops thick coat and changes into seed. Ovary changes into fruit, and other parts of the flower fall off. Understood, children? So ovule develop into seed, ovary develop into fruit, and other parts of flower fall off. The seed germinates to form a plant under suitable conditions such as air, moisture, etc. Okay, so that process is known as germination. Okay, so when the suitable conditions such as air, moisture are there, the seed germinate and form a new plant. I hope that you all understood about the sexual reproduction in plants. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, children.